Hey, you know, it would be kind of nice if you guys would actually be able to hear me. I I don't know what just happened. I'm so sorry the first stream link kind of went boom. Everything was going fine at first, but then YouTube Studio just suddenly stopped reading the data and ended the stream automatically. Things should be fine now. Hang on, hold on a second. There's me. We'll get started momentarily. I gotta turn this down because this game is extremely loud in my headphones. Actually unmute the desktop audio source, and then... Why am I not hearing anything? Oh no. No, that's right. Hang on. There's something wrong here. What if I do this? Okay, there we go. That fixed it. But then the game audio is still muted. This is an absolute train wreck. I'm so sorry, guys. But yes, what's up, everybody? My name is Tentacle, and welcome back to more Monster Rancher 2 as I embarrassingly try to fix all these random audio issues that I'm having all of a sudden. Hang on, I think I might know what the problem is. Give me a second. I need to close the game. Oh, you guys aren't supposed to see all that. Hang on. There we go. The window's there. I can hide that. I can hide that. Come on, game audio. There we go. For some reason, the game audio for this was muted in the game selection. That's very strange. But okay. It's finally time. I'm back with another competitive Monster Rancher 2 monster to raise. Because my first two, let's just say I wasn't satisfied with either of them. And I might have accidentally sorta deleted the first one. The file that held the first one. So yes, this time I'm going to be raising a monster that's much easier than the last two, Suezo. It has the Pixie subbreed, so its official species name is Pink Eye. This is going to be a pretty challenging raise because I want to try to keep this thing's speed and defense as low as possible. I have all the stat caps that I want lined up on my second monitor, so hopefully this'll work. I also know that it needs to learn at least 3 more moves, so there won't be that much focus on errantry, which is good. How about we start with having it learn a move right away? That is the most important thing to do in competitive raising. You need to teach your monsters moves while they're young, so that way they don't go over stat cap thresholds for certain moves. Suezo's gonna be learning both of the moves in this errantry location anyway, but I might as well get at least one out of the way while I can. If he could stop failing! Oh, wait, hang on a second. Sorry, guys. If I don't sound like myself, I'm really sorry about that. I just recently had dinner, so that's kinda settling in my throat. Anyway, before we continue, let me get the chat box back up on stream. Let's see, overlays, copy URL, browser, properties. There we are. Now when you guys chat, it should be visible on screen again. Okay. I'm also getting this first errantry out of the way now, because I will be tanking Suezo's speed later on in its life. So I might as, like I said, might as well get it out of the way now. Gotta make sure it gets fewer speed gains as a baby. Oh, right. I always forget this. Going on errantry reduces your monster's form by default. That's why its speed was increasing on the advanced viewer. I have that pulled up on the side as well. And nice! Suezo learned I-Beam! That was the move I wanted it to learn first! The other move Suezo would have learned was telepathy. Both are good, but I'm actually really happy it got the, I guess, harder of the two moves out of the way. And yes, I did name this Suezo Rhinestone. I named it as such because I thought its purple eye looked like a gemstone. Not the most clever name, but I like it. I'm actually going to enter Rhinestone in the Monster Pups Cup right now because the disc chips that you get from it are extremely useful. His intelligence is so high that he'll probably do well enough at this anyway. I trained Rhinestone a little bit off-stream first. I raised a separate Suezo, taught it a bunch of really good moves, and then combined it with a Pixie. Anyway. Build up Guts a little bit, and then we'll show off Suezo's Kiss. If I could actually attack, thank you. And you missed. Whatever. Telekinesis. Telekinesis. Also, what's up, Leah? How you doing? I can't believe I'm about to lose against a Mochi. We're redoing that. That's the wrong file. I need to select the autosave one. I'm doing pretty well. I'm trying to raise this Suezo monster in Monster Ranger 2. He doesn't seem to want to do a good job, though, which is worrisome. There we go. Good job. Good job, Rhinestone. What? That was weird. Mochi approached from the side to do that headbutt. And... no. I-beam! There we go. Imagine how hard I-beam is gonna hit once Suezo's done. Whatever, we won. I'm not concerned about getting KOs right now. I just want to win. Tongue Slap is another really good move for Rhinestone to have. It's really inaccurate, but if it hits, it hurts. But now I actually gotta start dealing damage to this tiger. Man. If the enemy can land 40% hits all the time, why can't I do that, you know? And because this is a competitive raise, I might as well say I'm planning for Suezo to be for the lightweight format. However, if I can't get the proper stats and techs and all that, by the time he hits the lightweight cap, then I'll think of something else to do. I don't know. First, I just want to make sure he learns all the techs that I want him to learn. And maybe earns a bit of scratch on the side. Lowered your stress a lot. Ooh, he gained speed. That's not what I want, but whatever. I need to start being a little more strict on him, though. I'm going to be using this candy item a lot during this raise. This is the easiest way to make your monster fat. When your monster is fat, they gain a bonus to their defense stat and a debuff to their speed. I'll give you milk because you're a baby, and that does actually increase your monster's form. No errantry sale. Alright. That'll help a little bit. Let's see. How about... Let's do the domino. Can't believe he actually succeeded at that, despite having a bad nature. Next we go for the shoot. You failed that. I am actually gonna scold him here, just so I can balance out his fear and spoil. Then candy. I like how I said I wanted to balance out the fear and the spoil stats, and then I immediately give him a candy. And then we're gonna put Rhinestone in the D-rank tournament. Yes, I'm actually gonna skip a tournament level here. This is entirely doable if you think your monster can, I guess, hang with the best. As you can see, Rhinestone is not that far off from Sakura art. Maybe a little bit, but not by much. Never mind, we're not doing this. Not for a while. I want to train first. Remind me to never do that again. Back to the chute you go. What? You got a great on that, despite having a bad nature. I hate to say it, though. I'm actually gonna not praise him here. I almost said scold him. I need Rhinestone to have a bad nature. I will give you tablets, though, to reset your stress level. And we'll buy a few more candies. I want to say candies increase your monster's form by 10. I could be wrong, though. Yes, okay. Plus 10 form. Candy also reduces stress, so that's a really easy way to both make your monster fat on purpose and de-stress them if you don't want to use mint leaves. Duly noted. Now let's see. Time for the pull. Since Rhinestone is already out of baby status, I need to start using pull and meditate drills more often. Jeez, I just now realized something. Hang on. My Discord is kind of blowing up with notifications. Clear that. Clear that. Ooh, okay. I'll have to check that out later. No, don't do that. There we go, we're back. And for some reason, my chat box still does not want to show up. I'm sorry, guys. I tried refreshing it on OBS Studio's end, but that didn't seem to do anything. Whatever, it's fine. I'll worry about that on my own time. I got a stream to do. And then let's rest again to reset everything. How fond are you of meat? Okay, he likes meat. That's the best monthly food to give your monster if you want to make him fat. But it does also spoil them quite a bit, so it's a bit of a double-edged sword. And since we got an errantry sale, no, let's not let Rhinestone rest. I'm gonna go back to the Pappas Mountains and see if it can learn telepathy. And it did! Nice! Now there's only one other move that I want Rhinestone to learn, and that's the hardest one, chewing. It needs to be rank B to gain access to that move, which is why I was so gung-ho about, I guess, having it participate in rank D official tournaments already. I hope you guys don't mind this style of stream, by the way. Things are gonna be pretty explanation heavy. Don't hesitate to ask questions if you have questions. I'll try to answer them with what limited knowledge of this game I have. Ooh, wait. You know, it might be a good idea for Rhinestone to learn Bite as well as chewing. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out on my own. Or, not on my own, as we're going through this. Sorry, guys, my brain is just all over the place. I got a lot of stuff on my mind, most of it related to upcoming content. I got big stuff planned this weekend, and I don't really know how to go about it. It's tough out here. Rhinestone, you cheater. I'm not gonna scold him, though. I gotta lower that nature. You are neutral to fish. Alright. Let's see. Nothing here. The next official tournament is in March, so how about we do meditate drills for now? At some point, though, I want to make sure Rhinestone starts purposefully cheating on these drills. That'll help lower things a little bit. What to do now? Domino? I don't know why and how you're succeeding this much, but whatever. I'll take it. Let's give him a candy. And then rest. It's a shame there's nothing as good as the powder for increasing your monster's form. He's cheating on the light drills and succeeding at the heavy ones, and I don't like it. It's fine that you're neutral to fish. I can still make this work. Oh, right, that lowers speed. I was looking at the defense drill. Oops. Let's also buy a few more candies. No, I actually want to use one. Thank you, game. Let's see. -2. That's not good. I want to try to look for -4 speed if I can help it. Also, what's up, JD? How you doing? Sorry I didn't say hi to you earlier. -2 again. Jeez, man. I know you can cheat on the heavy drills, Rhinestone. I've seen it happen with other monsters. Let me check the training checker on the advanced viewer. That doesn't tell how the third stat decreases. Oh well. There we go, -4. If your monster cheats on a heavy drill, the stat that decreases is more likely to go down by 4 points. That may not be exactly true, but that's what I've seen. I also need to buy a smoked snake to get Rhinestone's fear stat back in order. This is going to be a very strange raise. His nature's already almost at the floor. I can't believe it, man. What the? Huh? That's cool and all, JD. I remember being a big fan of Skylanders when I was in middle school, when they first came out. But... Huh? What the... Oh my gosh, okay. I guess I have the leaderboard enabled now. I was wondering when I'd get that. If you see that little crown next to JD's username, you apparently earn chat experience points in my streams now. I don't know what that does, but I have another stream feature enabled. It took me forever to get the super chat goal feature, so that's cool. That's just a big whatever from me. Alright. I'll take a -3. I can't be focusing on meditate too much. If anything, I would rather use the pull drill as Rhinestone's main heavy drill. Please don't let there be an errantry sale today. There is! Oh, I wanted you to battle today, Rhinestone. Or sorry, at the end of the month. But whatever. We can still make this work. Alright, let's see. -3 is fine. I'll take -3, but I would prefer to see -4. Now let's see. We shoot. Even at a really bad nature, Rhinestone's stat gains are gonna explode if he succeeds. The chat EXP doesn't really do anything? Whatever then. Okay, let's see. We're gonna try the D-Rank tournament again. And wouldn't you know it, Sakura Art is back again. Get out of range of slot 3, thank you. That's good, good job. Good dodge. Why did you not dodge that, Rhinestone? Use I-Beam. And you missed. Come on! This is what I was afraid of. Stuff like this would happen over and over. Just keep on doing that. I still lost. Great. Oh well. The other monsters should be a piece of cake, comparatively. I consider Sakura Art to be the hardest monster of rank D. I should not be there. I should be here. Really? Ugh. Get out of slot 3 and 4. Get out of there, jeez. What is going on? I'm getting my butt kicked. And of course, Pixie has ease. I'm restarting. This is not going well at all, and I do not like it. Rhinestone has the ability to do well. He's just not getting any room to attack whatsoever. I don't understand it. Surely this'll be easier. Alright, Baku's Dust Cloud doesn't do any withering. You missed an 80%? And yet you hit that. Okay. Whatever. Say goodbye to your guts. That still didn't matter. Once again, a 2% loss. This game just does not want me to ever raise a competitive monster on stream. I'm just having the worst luck. I hit you once with a tail assault and then you get mad at me, Capella. Sounds like you got some anger management issues to work out, my man. Everyone's getting mad. That's what was supposed to happen against Sakura Art and Sleet Bomb. And now one of them is gonna win. They're gonna have to face off against each other eventually if they haven't already. Ow. I've always wanted to raise a tiger. Maybe I'll do that after I finish this. And 3 is all it takes. That is the magic number after all. Finally! Sakura Art lost, and so did Sleet Bomb. Now Sleet Bomb needs to lose a second time, and then I need to win against Sakura Art. There we go. Say goodbye to your guts. And then I pretty much just win, right? Don't lie to me, game. And you missed. Oh, dear. Just keep on doing that. Thank you. Okay. Aw, man. Sleet Bomb won. I was hoping he would lose. We meet again, Sakura Art. Why'd you do that? Now I got all the guts in the world. And I just squandered all of it on a kiss that I missed. Hey, you missed again. Oh, geez. I might have to rematch Sakura Art if Sleet Bomb loses again. Yes! Thank you, Winston! Thank you! Okay. Now give me a chance to attack, please. Right, I always forget about that. Anger also reduces your dodge chances, so I think we lost this. I just don't get it, dude. How am I this unlucky? I get no chances to breathe, and whenever I stockpile my guts, I still miss. I have 170 skill. That should be fine. Most of the monsters in rank D have pretty low speed. Ha! Thank you for actually dodging this time. And it didn't matter anyway. I'm not giving up, you know. Nope, not that one. I guess while I'm doing all this, I do have something I want to talk about. My birthday's coming up soon. I'm not going to say when, obviously, but I've had barely any mental energy to think about what I want to do for my birthday this year. I'm thinking of splitting my birthday celebration into 2 streams this year. I don't know what I would stream first and second, but I think that'd be a nice change of pace. And if I'm able to do one of these 2 streams on a weekend, maybe I could devote a huge In Stars and Time play session to that day. I'm just spitballing here, no pun intended. But who knows? I might still end up just doing the standard big stream on a single day. Shenanigans. I was trying to say stream and shenanigans at the same time. You dodged a 67% chance. Don't you... And he lost. I swear one of these centuries I'm actually gonna win one of these. But yes, there will still be my usual birthday stream. I just don't know how it's gonna go down. There. That's what you're supposed to do, Suezo. Nice. Just build up those guts and then attack whenever you can. Ouch! That hurt. There we go. Rhinestone kinda needed that crit, and he still lost anyway. Why did I enjoy this game again? I'm gonna give this one more attempt, and if I still can't win, I'm not gonna try again until my stats are basically done. Because this is getting absolutely ridiculous. I just keep losing. And I never get the chance to breathe. I'm just as angry as Rhinestone. And I keep missing all my accurate attacks, too. What am I doing wrong? Besides the obvious, you know? I'm purposefully spamming so they never get a chance to breathe. But okay, if Sakura Art loses twice and I win against everyone else, I think I'm gonna purposefully give up against it. You missed a 77% chance. This game's hit percent values are a myth. I'm telling you. Nice dodge. Not. Alright, I give up. You've bested me, game. It is very clear that I'm still not going to beat even rank D, no matter how hard I try. So, I'm just gonna keep training. Until I absolutely smoke the competition. Because, clearly, that is the only way for this to work. And we have now lowered Rhinestone's nature as much as possible. Entirely valid, though. I'm sure he feels like a heel. -3 is fine, although I would have preferred -4. And I forgot to use the candy. I'll use that now. Hang on. There we go. We'll have you rest as well. Just wait until Rhinestone becomes as fat as possible. Fat Suezos look hilarious. Wow, a +5 cheat on a light drill. That's pretty rare. Maybe I should get to around 200 each in power, intelligence, and skill. Maybe 250. I don't know. Let's see. Hoping for that -4. Rhinestone says, I want some rest next week. Nope. -2. You're not getting your rest, dude. Maybe that's why it's purposefully giving me -2. That was a -1. Okay, -3 is fine. I will take either -3 or 4. Getting fatter all the time, you fat eyeball. That's literally what Suezo is. It's an eyeball with a tail and a mouth. A cheat with a -2. Decrease for speed. Or no, that's a -3. Nope, that's a -1. I want Rhinestone to get -4s in these cheats as much as possible. Whatever, it's fine. I'll take that for now. I'm sorry things have suddenly taken like a sour turn, everybody. I've just never been this unlucky in Monster Rancher before. The past few times I've raised monsters, be they casually or competitively, they've gone relatively smooth. So why now am I getting so unlucky? Ooh, wait, hang on. I need to check something, because I may not have to do these specific heavy drills anymore. Let's see. Okay, never mind. I still am gonna have to. Oh well. See, there's an item I have in my inventory called Paradoxine that, when used, increases your monster's power and skill, but also lowers their speed and defense. So I want to tank Rhinestone's power, or speed and defense with heavy drills as much as possible before I use the Paradoxine. Maybe I'll do that after it learns the move Chewing. Because the drill that Rhinestone is going to have to go on does lower... Or, what am I talking about? Chewing is a special tech. That errantry location increases defense. So I would need to wait until after Suezo learns Chewing to use the Paradoxine. There we go. My goodness. I've just been mush-mouthing for the past few streams. I'm so sorry. And it also doesn't help that, like I've been saying, I've been having bad luck in this game. Maybe I'll do the same thing that I did for my first ever competitive monster. If I can't tank Rhinestone's speed and defense as much as possible, I could at least get him to like a specific interval. Maybe an interval of 50 or 100. That could work. I could save my Paradoxine for a monster that has really low speed and defense by default. I got options. I just gotta figure out which one would be the easiest for what I'm doing. We're still training, Rhinestone. Let's give you the fish. If there's an errantry sale, maybe... Okay, no. There is no errantry sale. I was trying to figure out if it was a good idea for him to learn Bite, but I don't think so. So let's see. Let's just keep doing the heavy drills for now. You're not getting your apple cake. That did lower his defense by 4. That's good. Not gonna scold you. It's his birthday. Oh boy. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Rhinestone! Grow and be a strong monster. Back to work! Ugh. Been a while since I've been able to dig that one out. He somehow liked that, by the way, despite having a bad nature. Maybe that's based on your training style. I've always wondered that. I gotta test that out next time I raise a strict monster. Or raise it in a strict way. Nope, that's a -2. I want -4. That's fine as well. Now we just train your skill a little bit more, and then you'll be ready to take on Rank D in September. Unless... there is an errantry sale. Bite doesn't do very much damage. But I think it might be better to have that than not. Let me pull up Suezo's monster data here. Check this out. The only other move in slot 2 right now is Spit, which is a basic tech. It's easy to spam, has really good hit percent, and surprisingly high force for a basic, and does a little bit of withering. Or wait, no, it has 10 force. That's average. It's still very helpful. The only other move that I would want Suezo to learn in slot 2 right now is Chewing. It's pretty accurate for a special tech, does a good amount of damage, and withering. But I would also like to have a tech that focuses more on damage than withering. So, I think it is in my best interest to teach Rhinestone Bite. His power stat is way over the threshold to learn it, so this is gonna be easy. And you come back uninjured. Amazing. Alright. Get yourself some tablets. I know he seems pretty tired. I have been kind of running him ragged because I've been flip-flopping in my head this whole time. No, not a mint leaf. Let's give you a nuts oil and put you to bed. Then I promise things will be going a little better from here on out. I think I will save my Paradoxine for a different monster. Probably, like I said, one that has a really low defense stat by default. So... let's just do another meditate. He actually succeeded. Amazing. Look at those intelligence gains, though. He's on fire. Then we'll do another skill drill. You're not getting your apple cake because you're so spoiled. And there we go. We're ready for rank D. I will give you a nuts oil first, though. Battles lower your monster's stress, so... oh my gosh, have I been on my angry sprite this whole time? I am so sorry, everybody. How long has that been going on? My gosh, I've been on my angry sprite for the past 10 minutes. I'm not angry about this anymore. I'm just a little upset that I wasn't able to, you know... what's the word? Go with my original plan. Things will still be okay in the end. I just won't be able to, like, completely minimize Rhinestone's form. Or, speed and defense, jeez. Told you guys, Mushmouth. Nice dodge. Nope. There you go. Bye-bye, Capella. Okay, it's fine. Whatever. You're probably not going to dodge most of Sleep Bomb's attacks, Rhinestone. I say as he immediately dodges. Okay. Ouch, that hurt. How about one of those? That still hurt. Thank you for dodging. Thank you for dodging again. Not you, Sleet Bomb! Man! Why am I so unlucky? Things were going so well first, too. Nice dodge. Keep it up. That was unusually lucky for my standards. And he had grit. It's fine. Everything's fine. Sleet Bomb just needs to lose once, and things will be a-okay. That is not good. At least I know Rhinestone can actually do it now, instead of, you know, biting it at every chance. There. No ease for you. That's Suezo's job, if anything. Down you go. Bye-bye, Milliam. Come on, Haramau. Yes! I may be in this yet. I would rather rematch Haramau. Yeesh, that hurt. Thank you for dodging. Why did I do that? I meant to cycle over to Kiss. This is not good. Very nice. That drained a lot of Arrowhead's guts. That is what Hailfall is. It's an arrowhead. And there we go. Finally, things are looking up. Everything's coming up Millhouse. And I'm gonna have to fight... Yeah, I'm gonna have to fight Sleep Bomb again, aren't I? Yup! We pretty much hit each other with the same amount of force there. But I got a critical hit chance that you don't have. Ouch! That hurt. And now you're just gonna dodge everything, like the jerk you are. Or not, because I am just built different. Oh, sweet revenge. And it is best served cold. Ugh. And now, after... You're still not getting your apple cake. Anyway. Now Rhinestone needs to reach rank B. So I'm not going to go there until his power, skill, and intelligence are at least 300. I'm not kidding. Luckily, we are in the later stages of his life, so it should be easy for Rhinestone to get there relatively quickly. So let's do that. I say as he cheats immediately. Whatever. Still not gonna scold you. Go for the shoot. Dang, plus 11 on a regular success. Things are going places, and I don't know where they're going. I'll worry about correcting Rhinestone's form and all that once we get closer to the end. Like, after he learns chewing. For right now, though, let's just keep doing this. That was a plus 13. Get that fish. He's well. All right. For a second there, I thought he got a grade, but whatever. I'll still take the plus 20. And then Domino. That's a cheat, if I ever saw that. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I was mashing. That's fine, though. It did get his fear up, which is what I want. The more I can get Rhinestone's fear and spoil equalized, the easier they'll be to balance out at the end. I just gotta remember to not button mash. That's my biggest weakness for this raise. Rhinestone as well. Alright, this time I won't scold him. Scold it? No. Alright, back to minimum nature. Then we buy more mint leaves. And a couple more candies. There we are. And we're so back. This is turning out to be the most expensive competitive monster I've raised. Plus 9 this time. The sooner you can get to Prime, the sooner I can focus on raising your life stat. I'll just keep giving you fish, since you seem to be neutral to it. And that's the cheapest way for me to raise your form. When I go back to playing this casually, by the way, I will take things a little bit more slowly. I'm kind of on a time crunch here. No apple cakes for you. I didn't see what the speed decrease was. Only -2. Unacceptable. Wait, what am I doing? I said I wouldn't have to worry about that anymore. I deviated from my original plan. Right. Okay. So we'll give you a mint leaf. Then you go to bed, you stupid eyeball. And we're back. Not gonna scold you. I'm purposely not focusing on raising Rhinestone's life until he hits Prime, so that way I can just do the rest of his life stat all at once. That's the plan, anyway. Let's go back to the meditate, then. And then we do the domino. Not gonna scold you. And then candy and rest. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this again. Now I just gotta figure out what monster I would raise with minimal defenses. Maybe tiger, like I was saying earlier. The plant subbreed has the lowest defenses, so that could be pretty easy to make into a tank, I guess. I'd be tanking its speed anyway. And it does have a pretty good lifespan, so yeah. Maybe that could be the next competitive monster I raise after Suezo. Although, there are a few tigers that start with the Grit battle special automatically. Oh, but I did just get hair disc chips. I could probably just find a way to combine for a tiger main plant sub that has grit. Okay. We're coming up on the next official tournament. Dare I say it, I think Rhinestone might be ready. A plus 11 from that. Dang. Let's see now. Shoot. You're not getting your rest. There we are. And now Rhinestone is in its prime. So after this tournament, I can focus on raising its life stat, finally. That'll be one of the light drills that I use. I'll give this a try, but if this fails, I'll just go back to training again. This was around the point that I wanted to be challenging rank C anyway. So it might work out. Or not! Or not! I might need to raise Suezo's skill a lot more. Yup. Yeah, we're just focusing on raising life and skill now. Those will be the two light drills that I use, and then I'll alternate between meditate and pull for the heavy drill. That'll work. No, not milk. You're still getting fish. Okay, so let's see. Pull. Plus 17, man. That's amazing. And then run. The way I combined for Rhinestone actually gave him a +1 bonus to the run drill. So that'll be extremely helpful. And then mint leaf, rest. And shoot. That is a very bad time to get a cheat. This time I am gonna scold you. And I'll still give you tablets as consolation. Okay, let's see now. Meditate. Intelligence and skill are now both above 300. That's very good. And then run. Hang on. I need to do that again so I can check the training checker. What are your current gains on the run drill? The highest you can get is 10. Okay. That's definitely a cheat. Crazy as this sounds, I actually want to see Rhinestone succeed on these light drills the most. At least at this point in the raise. And I do have the Golden Peach as well. That'll increase his, I guess, prime status. Ooh, and on days that or months that I do the meditate drill for the heavy drill, I can replace shoot with domino. Yeah, that'll work. Ugh, excuse me. So, pull. Or wait, no, this was supposed to be a meditate day. Or wait, no, it was supposed to be pull. I say as I almost select meditate again. There we are. It kinda sucks that you're basically getting only +7 or +8 on this, but at this point, I'll take something rather than nothing. So get a mint leaf, go to bed. And then we try the official C rank tournament because I just now noticed there is an errantry sale next month. Surely with this, he'll have a chance. Maybe not. Oh wait, maybe? Maybe not. It's that one meme that's like a graph of we're so back to it's so over and over. That's a good meme right there. Getting close. Oh, that was way too close. Zamber needs to lose. Thank you, Zamber, for losing. Susvane also needs to lose. There we go. If Susvane loses twice, I will purposefully give up against him. Nice dodge. That's huge. Why did you not dodge that one? Ooh, the combo! Now this is more like it. Where was that luck in rank D, huh, Rhinestone? Huh? I thought so. Now, if Susvane would lose again, that would be lovely. Darn you, Waranmo. You made me optimistic. At least Nicole is relatively easy if you can get up close. Her basic attacks are really weak. And down you go. You don't even got grit. See, when I know what I'm doing, I can actually be good at Monster Rancher. Shocking! Shocking revelation. Tentacle is actually starting to become halfway decent at this game. I need to stay out of slot 3 because that is where Kato's strongest tech is. Oil Fire. And it won't matter anyway if he goes down into Tail Assaults. It's still fine because Susvane has lost twice. So I can just purposefully give up against him and then win against Pyvorus and Gunburn. Here we go. It also helps that Pyvorus just lost again, which means everyone's lost twice. I got a 1-loss buffer. Hit me. Not like that. Our basics deal basically the same amount of damage. I almost said Color Pandora and Pyvorus at the same time. Stop doing that. There we go. Ouch. Of course that one hit. If that missed, I was going to be so mad. But okay. As long as I don't flub this up against Gunburn, I should be fine. Susvane should have lost there. Brother, why must we fight? Ouch, that hurt. Thank you for giving me a guts advantage, though. If that hit. There we go. Nice. Oh, not nice. Ugh. Also, what's up, Jess? How are you doing? And I biffed it. Who do I gotta fight to win? Don't worry, I didn't biff it because I was looking at chat. I biffed it because I played it too safe. I should have just gone for it. But now I gotta fight Susvane, whom I consider to be the worst monster of rank C. I swear this guy hits like all of his techs. So I just gotta do the same with mine. You angry? Why are you so angry? Take a chill pill, man. And I biffed it. I'm telling you. The removal... Oh, I guess I gotta explain this context before I put the cart before the horse. In the original Monster Rancher 2, the AI would never attack below 45 guts. That was removed in this game. Monsters like Naga became a heck of a lot stronger from that. Which is why I consider this particular fight to be the worst of rank C. Because Susvane just gets however many chances to attack that he wants, if you don't KO him fast. If Rock Geiger loses twice, I will purposefully withdraw against him. wasted all your guts on that, Hyoe. But yes, I am over here trying to raise a competitive Suezo for Monster Rancher 2. If you could, there we go. Jeez, buzzer beater. The battles are the hardest part, honestly. Blech. Waranmo lost. That's good. Rock Geiger has lost twice. That's also good. Nope. Nice dodge. Very nice. And there we go. Punted him right out of his hat. I do have to fight Waranmo, though, which worries me. I consider Rock Geiger, Waranmo, and Susvane to be the 3 hardest monsters of rank C. Everyone else is a total cakewalk. Nice! Oh, yes. Hitting all the most important techs. I am very proud. If that tasty banana actually hit. Okay. Ape's Tasty Banana is a healing tech. It heals for a lot, but it is incredibly inaccurate. If that actually landed, I would have lost. 28% chance for Ape's Tasty Banana to succeed is very, very scary. But this isn't good. Now I gotta beat Gunburn. I probably should have fought against Rock Geiger, as crazy as that sounds. 'Cause stuff like that can happen. Oh, dear. Nice dodge, though. Just keep on with the tail assault. There we go. Do not give me a heart attack. Yeah, a heart attack like that again. I just don't know anymore, man. Why am I mush-mouthing? The stress of this raise is getting to me when it's basically almost done after I beat Pyvorus. Do not hit me with your cracker, Jack. We were in such a big lead anyway, we could have afforded to slip up. Not by much, though. Ugh. Ugh, it's over. The battles are done. The last thing I need to do is make sure Rhinestone learns the move Chewing, and then I just get to focus on his stats for the rest of his life. And giving him a few star prunes, apparently, because I didn't realize how little fame he had. You're not getting your freaking apple cake. I will give you tablets, though. You need to be de-stressed before going off to Kareya Volcano. And you need to be energized. You're not fully energized, but that'll have to do. So let's go. Oh my gosh, he actually got Chewing on the first try. I will have to tank his defense a little bit, but that's fine. And that's the Blue Phoenix. That's not fine. This is the strongest enemy monster in the game. I'm actually going to reset this just to see if Rhinestone can get smaller defense gains this time. Maybe he'll pick up chewing again. Nope, he got insanely lucky that first time then. That's a +10. And he got it on the last stage of the errand tree. Dude, Blue Phoenix, you just keep wanting to show up ruining my plans, huh? That actually hit. Okay. Do not make the Blue Phoenix angry. You will regret it. Purposely running away from a battle is fine if you want your monster to live. I got all the techs I wanted for Rhinestone. I'm not going to praise you because you're getting spoiled, but I will still give you tablets. Now, here comes the hard part. I gotta purposefully make sure Rhinestone cheats on every meditation drill that he does from now on. I need to lower his defense by 15 points. Check this out. This is his data right now. He needs to cheat enough to lower his defense by 15 points. Don't care how, it just needs to be done. And that's a -4 right off the bat. Good start, dude. Good start. Not gonna scold you. Okay, this had to take a bit of a detour, but I think I can still make this work. In terms of the raise. What other monsters could I min-max speed and or defense on? Maybe Hare? The Purebred has the worst defenses, though. Every other Hare in the game starts with either better defenses by default or just better defense gains. Ooh, maybe I could use the tiger subbreed of Hare as well. That's another option. I would need to do some combining, but it's definitely doable. Ooh, there is also the Kung Fu Hare. That has 40 defense and the worst possible gains for that. Ooh, yeah, I could do that. Tiger and Hare could be my next competitive monsters after this. Hey, he got a great! +8 on that, though. I don't know if I like that. Sorry, buddy. I need to buy 3 star prunes as well. This Suezo is eating me out of house and home, I swear. 24,000 gold. Now, whatever. Meditate. You're not getting your ice candy. That was -2. That's not gonna work. I was saying I need him to fail. And so, he shall. No, you already got an item. Back to the meditate. So much for having the worst possible nature. Did not see it. He did cheat, though. Hey! Another -4. Keep that up and you'll be right as rain. No pun intended. I'm just trying to find something to latch onto to make me happy, you know? 'Cause, not gonna lie, even though I had a good plan going into this, and I was able to successfully deviate from it to make this easier, this has been my least favorite competitive monster that I've ever raised. I hope to goodness the other competitive monsters I raise on stream aren't anywhere this taxing. Holy. Let's see. I'm trying to think for a second. Maybe I'll use the gold peach around January, December, somewhere around there. That might be the best way for Rhinestone to get back into prime quickly. I can't afford any cheats right now. You have to start succeeding again. I know you can do it, Rhinestone. I know you got it in ya. There you go. I told you you could do it. Or wait. Maybe I should use the gold peach now. Yeah, I probably should. Oh, you are not taking Rhinestone on an expedition. Sorry, Cavaro. No. I will give you the gold peach, though. That's a -2. I'm looking for either -3 or -4 defense. There we go. Now I just need another -4 cheat, and then we'll be good. Okay. It's all good in the neighborhood. You're not getting your ice candy. Right, he's in Adolescent 2 again. Let's give you the last Star Prune to get you back to 100 fame. And then from here on out, it should be really easy to lower Rhinestone's nature. While still keeping his spoil and fear intact. Alright. This got a little hectic, but we're slowly rebuilding. It sucks that I have to repeat the same raising style that I did for my first ever competitive monster, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. And I do know I can raise Hare and Tiger to where I can either min-max their speed or defense, depending on which one I choose. So now we just need one more -4 defense cheat here. And then I can focus on Rhinestone's life, power, and skill for the rest of his life. That's another -2. I know you can get a -4 even on Adolescent 2. I've seen it happen. -3. We're getting there. So close. It doesn't help that all these -3 defense meditates are technically successes, because those end up raising Rhinestone's intelligence by a lot, which I don't want. Same for the ones where it goes down by 2. That still raises Rhinestone's intelligence quite a bit. That was a cheat, though. So what was the difference between that one and the last one, then? We might be here a while. That's the hardest part about competitive raising, though. Besides the battles, there may be times where you have to purposefully hope your monster does great on a drill, or in my case, cheats. It's so close. I can almost taste it. It tastes like the same ice candy that Rhinestone wants. Come on. That's a bunch of -3s in a row. I'm more confused as to why these -3 defense meditates aren't counting as cheats. I wonder. No, that still counts as a success. Oh, is it because Rhinestone technically isn't at the worst possible nature anymore? Is that why he still has a really high chance of success? Your monster's chances of cheating on a drill go up the lower their nature is. I don't know if that caps out at a certain threshold. It would be nice, but I don't think it does. Okay, there's a -3 cheat. So we've seen Rhinestone cheat to lower his defense by by 2 and by 3. So clearly, he can do that again, but for -4 defense this time. He just doesn't seem to want to do it, though. I'll take 2 -2 defense cheats, if that helps. I may have to settle for that. Oh, wait. That's a -1. That also works. Okay. Alright. This is also fine. Once again, things went a little sideways, and I was able to correct them with relative ease. Alright. Domino. I don't care if you cheat on this. We're gonna be hard focusing your power and life anyway here in a bit, Rhinestone. Still not gonna scold you, though. You get... Oh, I didn't mean to give you milk. I'm sorry, Rhinestone. Let's see. That's a plus 20. That did lower his defense by 3. Ooh, wait. Hang on. No, not Domino. Study. Ooh, I think I might have found the answer. Okay. I can cap out Rhinestone's defense right now if I want to. Not like that. But it does turn out Rhinestone's intelligence is at the perfect place for me to both get his defense down to 100 and get his intelligence to exactly 400. I just gotta get lucky on the defense lowering in the meditate drill again. That was not it, I don't think. This advanced viewer also has the ability to show your monster's effective speed and defense in brackets. So sometimes I start a drill too quickly, and the effective speed and defense are still visible. I'm not that good at reading stat decreases based on that. Ooh, wait, quick math. 76 plus 24, that is 100. That's still workable. It's fine. We'll just give you a mint leaf, put you to bed, and then do 2 study drills in a row until you get plus 12 on both. Easy. That is not what I want. He actually got the highest possible intelligence gain from that. And once again, I don't want him cheating either. Plus 15, that's a great. I don't want that. Another cheat. Don't want that. That's a plus 11. I will also take a plus 11 and a plus 13. Nope, that's another plus 15. You're getting there, Rhinestone. Keep it up. You're really gonna make me have to work for this, though, and I do not like that. That cheat that Rhinestone just did gave him plus 4 intelligence. I didn't know you could get plus 4 from a single stat this late into your monster's lifespan, but there we go. Rhinestone's intelligence is now exactly at 400, which is where I want it to be. So now I can focus on raising life, power, skill, and speed for the rest of Rhinestone's life. Alright. Get your nuts oil. We'll buy 2 more mint leaves. And 2 more nuts oils and however much candy we can carry. That much, apparently. Oh, I already used an item. Sorry. Okay. And now, we pull. I don't need you to be cheating on this. I actually need you to succeed. Like that. Luckily, if Rhinestone does succeed at the pole drill, his life will go up by a lot, especially now that he's in Prime. Scold it. Nah. I'll be balancing out Rhinestone's spoil and fear momentarily anyway. I still don't want Rhinestone to go on expeditions. So we pull again. Plus 14. That's pretty good. Ooh, wait, I know. How about... yeah, let's just have that pulled up. Use that for a basis of how far away Rhinestone is from success. Wow, plus 6 still counts as a cheat. Oh geez, it's already past 8:30. I didn't realize it was getting this late. If I can't finish this monster by, let's just say 9:30, I'll end the stream. I do know whom we're gonna raid, though, provided they're still live. That's why I said I was kind of on a time crunch. I wanted to make sure I could both finish this monster and raid the person I wanted to. Oh my gosh, I just realized something. If Rhinestone gets exactly 11, 12, 13, and 14 from his next 4 shoot drills, I will have capped out his skill as well. That's amazing. Unintentional, but still amazing. Did you fail? He failed. I can't have you failing on these drills either, Rhinestone. There we go, plus 15. And then we run. Plus 9, that's quite alright. Even in Prime, your life gains still blow. I see how it is. It's fine, it's fine. We're making good progress now. There's a 13, so he can't get plus 13 on shoot drills anymore. And Rhinestone is still in Prime, which is amazing. You're not getting your candy. Just go back to pulling. Ooh, wait, hang on. Hold it. Okay, this is where we're gonna have to stop doing pull drills. Because at this current stage of Rhinestone's life, he is able to max out his power as well. Okay, there's a 14. Now, Rhinestone can no longer get that on his skill drill. I can't believe this started out so freaking poorly, and now it's going great. Still not getting your candy, dude. Just, there we go. That's all it takes. But okay, this schedule is gonna have to take a drastic turn. I need Rhinestone to get exactly +8 and +9 on his next 2 domino drills. No substitutions. He needs 17 more points in order to max out his power for how I want to raise him. There's a +8. That solves that problem. So then we run. Nope. +9, that's fine. There may come a point where Rhinestone has to only do pull drills, or sorry, run drills for the rest of his life. He's out of prime. No. But I think we still might be fine. Just as long as Rhinestone can still get 23 more points on the shoot drill. There's a +11. Now all he needs is a +12, and we'll be good. Ooh, wait. I know how to speed this up a little bit. I'll save Mint Leaf and Rest for the 4th week. Yeah, that'll work. So, can you still get +9 on the domino? Yes, you can. That's a +10. I need a +9. There we go. Power has been sufficiently maxed out for this raise. Now we just need to do the same for shoot. Rhinestone needs exactly +12 points for skill on his next shoot drill. That's a +10. At least I think he can still get +12. Yes, he can. All right. There we go. Power, skill, and intelligence are now maxed out for this specific raise. Now I gotta get speed up to 100. So Rhinestone needs to get exactly +30 points for speed. No, we're not doing that anymore. We're doing dodge. 10 is the highest possible amount of speed Rhinestone can gain at this point in his raise. I will also take 3 +7s and a +9. There's a +9. Now he just needs 3 more +7s. And then I can focus on using the run drill. Oh, it's his birthday again. Happy birthday, Rhinestone. Get strong and even much stronger. Sorry for missing your 2nd birthday. I'm pretty sure Rhinestone was on errantry on his second birthday. Okay, real quick. Deviation. Look at Plump Suezo. It looks like he has a massive chin. That's hilarious. Anyway. Back to it. No cheats allowed. Especially on the run drill. I need as many good gains as possible on run. That was a +2 speed cheat. You ain't getting your ice candy. Now get out there and do a thing. Do a thing. That's a +8. That's a +10. I need +7s only. Now you're wanting to succeed at this drill. I never said you should. There we go. That's a +7. Excellent. 2 more of those and speed will be done. Then I will just exclusively do run drills for the rest of Rhinestone's life. +7 on this. Not the best in the world, but whatever. Don't care about the dragon. I already have that unlocked on this file. Just wait until we get to unlocking the dragon on my casual file. My stream file, even. That's gonna be a time. Nope. I did notice Rhinestone gained +4 speed for one of its cheats. Maybe if it does that and then gets +10 on a speed drill, that'd be good. I doubt that it can get +6 on a cheat. That seems a little too generous, but whatever. We got another +7. Do that again and speed will be done. Another +7 on the run. Let me see what Rhinestone's run gains are. 6 through 9. Nice, but also, wow, that's really low. It's gonna be a bit of a slog before we're able to get this again. Or get to this again, I should say. I might as well try maxing out Rhinestone's speed for this raise now, while he's still in the subprime state. The easier I can reach this stat cap, the more I can focus on using the run drill for the rest of his life. And now it's going to take forever because the game does not want me to ever get the drill increase that I want. Another plus 10. I need that plus 7 again. That's a plus 9. Give those plus 9s to Rhinestone's run drills. They don't need to be here for the dodge drill. That's a plus 2. I know that's a cheat, but that's not what I want. Okay, now you're just being silly. There we go, plus 7. And now I get to focus on raising his life stat for the rest of his life. Just in time, too. Ooh, plus 8. Alright. That would have technically been a plus 7 if Rhinestone didn't have the run bonus. That was a cheat. I can't afford that. That's a plus 6. I'll take it. At this point, I'll take as many successes as I can. Just to ensure none of this goes awry anymore. And I can still finish before 9:30 if I do. Still no expeditions. We're in the middle of something very important, Cavaro. Ooh, and now that Rhinestone's life stat has passed 300, the terrain has changed. It's now like a rocky mountain. That's pretty cool. That plus 8 is huge. Yes, keep going, Rhinestone. Get those successes. I know you can do it. I'll even take a grade. I've got 100 fame on him. He's at the worst possible nature, which is what I want. Once I get his life stat to 400, then I can just focus on equalizing his spoil and fear. And to do that, I'll need an item called... wait for it. The Magic Banana. I'll buy 2 of them just in case. For a second there, I thought that was a great, but nope, that was a plus 6. That's a cheat. I do not want you to cheat, Rhinestone. Okay, now you're just being silly again. There we go. I don't care what the gains are, I just want to see success. Got it? I need to buy a few more of these. I've got enough items to hopefully last the rest of this raise. I will give you meat. And then we keep the run going. Literally. Man, this run bonus has been a huge blessing. It probably would have been a little bit more helpful if I gave Rhinestone the pull bonus, maybe. Actually, wait. No, I think I did make the right choice with this. I can't imagine how much more painful this would have been if I had the pull bonus. His power stat would have shot up tremendously, and then I would have had an even tougher time raising his life stat. But we made it work. it is what it is, as they say. Now let's see. I need 28 more points in Rhinestone's life stat. Is that doable at this current stage? Yes, it is. I need 4 plus 5s and a plus 8, or something along those lines. Whoa, that's a great! That's actually not good, actually. I said that twice. But this is also acceptable. Now if Rhinestone gets 2 plus 8s in a row, that'll be good. Provided... Please. Okay. I was so scared he was gonna go to the Elder 2 life stage. But it worked out. That's what this Raising's motto has been. It will work out. Now I just need 2 more plus 8s. That is a plus 4. And we are gonna finish this before 9:30. No, you're still not doing it. I will also take 2 plus 5s and a plus 6 for this run. That'll still be fine as well. You're still not getting your ice candy. Don't want a plus 7. How many was that? Plus 5? Yes, okay. Now we just need 1 more plus 6. And then we're good. Don't get your ice candy. Ooh, so close. Come on, Rhinestone, I know you can do it. That's a plus 8. Come on, Rhinestone, you can do it! You're almost there! That's a plus 7. You got the spirit, though. Can't deny that. Yes! Oh, finally! We're done with this stupid, half-baked build! I was trying to not say something non-family friendly. It was in my head. But okay, we did it. And I maxed out. And I maxed out Rhinestone's spoil, fear, loyalty, and form all at the same time by giving him tablets. Oh. You can't see it right now, but I am doing the absolute cinema pose. Because that's what that ending was. That right there was absolute freaking cinema. We're done. We're done with this raise. I can't believe it. I've gone through so much to actually get this thing built. But we did it. I finally have concrete stream VOD evidence of my raising a Monster Rancher 2 monster for competitive play on stream. I'm so happy. Let me also take a picture of his moves. I want to share this in the Monster Rancher Discord server after the stream is over. But there we go. We're finally done. Just in time, too. Don't go anywhere. It's time for the raid. Now let's see. Is my raid target live? Yes, actually. Both of my options are live. Can I redirect to both of them? Oh, I can! Hold on, though. I gotta mute the desktop audio. I want to make sure this raid target is actually still streaming. Okay, she is. Okay, I think we're going to be raiding someone new. Anyway. Oh, our raid target. Masay is our raid target. But anyway, my next stream is going to be, I think, Friday. And I'll be playing some Splatoon 3 private battles with you guys. If I can't stream on Friday, that'll get pushed to Sunday. But either way, though, we finally freaking did it! I'm so happy! I think, though, my next competitive monster is gonna be a tiger. I've never raised one before. And I think, just to give myself a little challenge, because I think this is actually possible for me to do, I'm gonna be raising, wait for it, a Jellyhound. This is a Tiger Mane Gel Sub. I don't care about the stats. We'll worry about that on our own time. When the time comes for us to raise this Jellyhound competitively. And I am going to name you... Let's call you Frostbite. That was the name of my blue hare that I raised in Monster Rancher 1, but I think it's a lot better fitting for this Jellyhound. But yes, that's the end of the stream. We're going to be raiding Masay now. So go on over there, give her a hashtag tentacle raid, and I'll see you guys back here on either Friday or Sunday for some Splatoon 3 private battles. Good night, everybody. I'm gonna go rest my brain.